So how can you know your zone 2 heart rate on the Apple Watch, right? So it's actually very simple. And the way that it kind of works is not by entering some sort of data or anything like that, but just using the Apple Watch regularly for your runs and all of the walking and heavy activity. And essentially, the zone 2 heart rate is calculated in the background, but based on your maximum ever heart rate. Obviously, it also uses the data you put in, like your height and age and weight and everything like that. But it just puts everything together in the background to figure out the number, which is your zone 2, pretty much. And in order to find out about it, I would just recommend you to start a running workout, ideally an outdoor running, and you can just start, running. You can see the actual page, but don't stay on the main one, just swipe up on it, and you should actually get to the heart rate zones. So you can see the zone 1 to 5, and you can see where exactly you happen to be. And obviously, as you move and go, and it just, gets your heart rate up, you can see which zone you happen to fall into. So you can see also the range, you can see where exactly you are. And also, after you finish a workout, you'll be able to browse it very nicely inside of the activity app, the fitness app on the iPhone. So there you can see the history, the amount of minutes spent in each zone, and it's very useful, especially for lead runners which focus on the zone 2 and stuff like that, right? So just make sure you check it out like this, and you'll definitely know which of your heart rates is like the zone 2. Obviously, you have some other apps which might have a better algorithm or something, but it will still use the very same heart sensor of the Apple Watch. So perhaps explore some different running apps, but I have some pretty good experience with this one from Apple. It has worked very well for me so far. So let me know below in the comments if you have some good experience with this or what has happened to you. Just let us know down below in the comments. Subscribe for more guides and videos like this one, and I'll see you later in the future tutorials.